Coventry United TV highlights are proudly sponsored by Coventry Motorcycles and Scooters, a family-run business providing an extensive range of new and used scooters, 125cc motorcycles, and a wide selection of riding accessories. For more information, contact Roy on 024 76 44 0011, email roy@coventrymotorcycles.co.uk, or visit in store at 288 Hallsgrave Road, Coventry, CV2 4BL.
You've heard of Suns Out, Guns Out. Well, here's hoping today it's Suns Out, Goals Out. It's a beautiful spring afternoon here in Daventry as Coventry United take on Stourport Swifts in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. The action coming up right here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Carey barges the Stourport man off the ball. No foul given, but he's ran straight into the path of Leighton and sets up Danks for the cross now. Can Danks get it in? Danks is cross and the header into the ground by Drew Canavan. It bounced behind McPherson. He was trying to set up his strike partner or go for goal himself. Brendan Bunn was there to bring it to harmless halt. Neither of the keepers really had that much to do as Bunn tries to cut it over to Valance. Doesn't have the necessary power on it. Canavan. Danks free on the left-hand side. Danks setting himself up and off the line by Lewis Ison, and Clark could only send the rebound wide. I don't think he was expecting it. Danks thought he'd been let in for the opener. Lewis Ison had other ideas. When the shot beat Brendan Bunn, it didn't beat the centre-back on the line. Clark with a futile effort that skewed to the right of the net, and it remains scoreless for now. By far the best opportunity of the opening 25 minutes. It goes from Bunn, who, when it reaches, gone straight down the centre of the park, and to Bunn's opposite number one, Richards, who swiftly distributes to McPherson. Couldn't get the touch right, but a slide from Clark fails to bring it under control. Here's Danks thinking about the shot. Didn't think twice, but didn't hit the net. Full away with a volleyed pass. It's bounced past Ison. McPherson's beyond the United centre-back. Through on goal. Can he get the shot away? He can. But it's taken a touch of Jamal Clark on the way through. Clark sliding in. Clark and Ison looking at each other, asking why was McPherson allowed through. Everyone back for Stourport, all but Valance in and around that penalty area for United. Taking short to Downs, in by Downs, a late header! Bounces agonisingly past the post. Haley not usually an aerial assassin, but connected well with the cross from the right. And wasn't a million miles away from the opening goal of the match. Musa swiftly closed down by Lewis Clark. Hand in the back there by Clark, and another, but Musa will continue with the advantage. Haddow making the run, he's got Holt with him too. Surges past Leighton. Musa crosses in, Luke Downs, header, bottom corner! Player of the month for March 2019. And you can see why. He has made an immediate impact since joining the Red and Greens. Drilled into the far bottom corner. Tyler Haddow does what he does best, and that's find the net. Coventry United 1, Stourport Swifts 0. Carey trying his luck from range. He rolls into the hands of Dominic Richards, which brings an end to the first half here on CUTV. Coventry United 1, Stourport Swifts 0. It's with Jake Holt. Holt lets fly. Ends up on the net, but not the net that he was intending. It's landed on the net roofing of the five-a-side pitches behind the goal. Depths. Oh, look at that, lovely from Haddow, letting it run past Platt. Bit of a push in frustration by Platt, but it's back with Haddow. Patience from the forward. Here's Kyle Carey. Dinks it over to Jake Holt, trying to lift it over the number 4 in Leighton. Didn't quite work. Kyle Carey. High and wide from the United attacker. Haddow with supreme attacking play down the right hand side to set up the potential United move. Canavan will take it from the left. Flurry of blue shirts at the far post, moving inward. Unchanged held by Fullaway, 1-1. You can't leave an aerial powerhouse like Fullaway free at a corner. Coventry pay the price, and the Swifts look to their captain for assistance, and he provides the equalising goal. It's 1-1 at Communications Park. 15 minutes gone in the second half, just half an hour of play to go. Coventry United 1, Stourport Swifts 1. United taking the lead in added time at the end of the first half through Tyler Haddow, but Fullaway, the Stourport captain, has equalised for Stourport. We're in the first 6 minutes of the second period. Haddow taps it into the path of Kyle Carey. Holt making the run down the left-hand side, covered up by Fullaway. Holt goes in, avoids the challenge. Jake Holt saved with the feet of Richards. Carey, the ball evading him in the centre circle. Platt. In goes Musa with a ferocious challenge. Well, cannons off the Stourport man. A low drive by Kirk Leighton, stopped by the gloves of Bunn on his knees. Here's Joe Hansen. Over McPherson, headed by Sawyer, but the first to it is Leighton. Relentless attacking pressure from Stourport. Will it pay off? He gets it back from Murray. Back to the substitute Ramar Murray. In it goes, up rather than out by Barnett. Who's going to get onto this? It bounces. Ison wins an aerial duel, but it's out to Slevin. Can he get the shot away? Slevin connects to the leg of Holt. It's in there with Lewis Clark, and Barnett ends the danger. And don't forget to join us next Sunday, live from Devon, with live coverage of Plymouth Argyle ladies versus Coventry United ladies. As we celebrate the champions, and the United are celebrating a second goal here. It's Tyler Haddow again. Floated in, Richards off his line. Haddow got there first and nodded it straight over the Stourport goalkeeper. Tyler Haddow at the double at Communications Park. And the red and greens have their lead back. Coventry United 2, Stourport Swifts 1. McPherson, now Slevin. Slevin looking for a blue shirt on the edge of the area. There weren't any. Barney receives a little bit of a impediment from Billingham. Referee says no, and now Jamal Clark has got Haddow to his left. And look at this sensational run from the centre back, playing centre forward. Haddow, it looked like a certain hat trick, but cleared from the line by Joe Hansen. Haddow looking to stroke it rather than smash it. Clark probably could have taken himself and drilled it past Richards. That would have been a sight to see. But he wanted Haddow to have his hat trick. Richards up to the centre circle. Now it's with Canavan towards that far post, and he just skimmed off the head of Billingham with the far post. Right place, right time, but not the right contact. Flies with the boot of Richards. Headed by Ison. It should be Clarkson on it. Is indeed Lewis Clark. Ison again with a headed clearance. Holt lobs it upfield to Jamal Clark. Holds off Joe Hansen. Looking to thread it through. Haddow's onside. He's got the go ahead from the assistant to dart towards the net. Is this the hat trick for Haddow? Oh yes it is! Goals, goals, goals. It's what Tyler Haddow's all about. He's dominated the game at Communications Park. His teammates have been trying to play with him for that hat trick for the last 20 minutes or so, and finally, when given the opportunity, he buried it, sliding it through the legs of the Stourport goalkeeper Richards. That just caps off a sunny afternoon of sports here at Communications Park. Coventry United 3, Stourport 1. Oh, look at that for a side challenge. from Gift Musa, and that's the final action of a cracking afternoon of football here at Communications Park. Tyler Haddow will take the floor to all 3 goals for the Red and Greens. Final score here at Communications Park, thanks to that glorious right boot of Tyler Haddow. Coventry United 3, Stourport Swifts 1.